afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. Um, Welcome back. Today I'm going to be reading Reddit post. I was going to do a gameplay, but my old ass laptop said no. So we're going to do Reddit posts because she can handle it. I have a few that I found interesting, and we'll just go through my email because I have to clear my email. And a lot of those emails are Reddit posts. So let's get into it. I have a few picked out that I like already. Make sure you can see. Okay, yes, it is visible. Alright, okay, I guess starting with this one. My mom expects me to pay for my sister's wedding because I am successful and is making me question everything. Huh. Well, do you like your sister? Because I mean, like, if my sister and if I had the funds available, like, if my sister asked me to help pay for her wedding or pay for her wedding, I would, if I had the money, because I like my sister. She's not a bitch. I actually enjoy her company, and I don't want to throttle her. Other people have different opinions of their siblings. I actually enjoy my siblings. They're not assholes. Let me know if you like your siblings or not. Okay, so the story is, so I'm 28, female, and work in tech. Make decent money, but nothing crazy, like 85K. Okay, nothing crazy. My sister is 25F, works in retail part-time, and is getting married next summer. My mom called me last week acting all casual, asking if I could help out with the wedding costs since I'm doing well. When I asked what she meant, she said they need about 15K and that since I don't have kids or a mortgage, I should be able to swing it. Okay, so not having kids or a mortgage does not automatically mean I have expendable available funds. Girl, that just means I was smart to not have kids that I can't afford. That just means I was smart. I managed my time and my extracurricular activities together. Like, okay, 2K sounds great because, girl, I'm not spending all my money on you. Like, I can give you what I can. I'm not gonna give you everything that I don't have. Like, that's dumb. Ooh, see, people on Reddit don't do enough fuck yous to me. Like, they don't say enough fuck you, get off my phone. They don't do enough blocking. They don't do enough don't call me ever again. Yeah, they don't do that enough for me. Okay. And they were like, okay, yeah, like what? Because, girl, no. Girl, no. Okay, 85K, 15K. Girl, that's a good chunk of money. Why are you planning a 15K wedding? You work part-time in retail. I could see if you had like a rich husband. Girl, you work part-time in retail. Why are you planning a 15K wedding? Get on TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest. They can tell you how to have a cheap-ass wedding in a barn. Girl. If you don't have the funds for that wedding, you should not be having that wedding. Wait till you can afford it. That's, hmm. And they have student loans. Oh, let me get there first. Okay. I have student loans still, and I'm trying to save for my own place. I told her I could maybe do 2K max, and she got all weird saying this barely anything and won't cover the venue deposit. Then she hit me with, your sister has always struggled, and this is her one special day. And I just sat there like I'm crazy. Like, am I crazy or is this insane? I worked my ass off for years, lived with roommates until I was 26, ate ramen for dinner half the time in my 20s. My sister dropped out of college twice and has never had a full-time job longer than 8 months. Now my whole family is acting like I'm selfish. My dad texted me yesterday saying I should think about what family means. Even my sister sent me this long-ass message about how she never asks for anything and just wants one perfect day. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Am I supposed to fund everyone else's dreams because I figured my shit out? I love my sister, but this feels so backwards and I don't know how to handle this without ruining relationships. So actually relationships are going to be ruined and they should because why do they think that, girl, no. Just tell them no. If you can't take this 2K, then you can't take none of my money. This is what I can give. This is what I'm allowed. This is what my savings and my funds, my lifestyle allows me to give you. If you don't want it, don't take it. Lose my number. Don't call me. Don't call me. Don't hit me up. Don't ask, hey, I need this, because bitch, I ain't got it. Let's look at the comments because I swear, girl, no. No. This one said, no, you do not fund her wedding. Buy her a nice gift. She is the way she is because your parents enabled her and allowed her. That's their problem, not yours. Family means that love and respect are not conditional or based on performance. They respect your boundaries and love you anyway. Performance doesn't equal love. Say no and let them throw a fit. They won't love you any better if you say yes, and they will always come to you anytime they need money. Exactly. This is something like, yeah, I will go ahead and plunge my life into absolute chaos just for you so you can have this perfect ass wedding for like 15K of my money. Girl, say no. Get her a decent little gift, mail it to her, and if she says you can't come to the wedding, well then fuck you. I don't want to go to your fuck ass wedding anyway. Like, girl, that's crazy. Some people I be wondering where y'all get these siblings from. Like, where do y'all be getting these families from? Because y'all be going through some things over there. How y'all do that? Ooh, I like this one. This one says, if this ruins OP's relationship, she can tell them you should think about what family means. Exactly. Uno reverse they ass. Just straight up Uno reverse. Well, if this is what ruins our family relationship, I think you should think about what family means. Throw it right back at them. Oh no. Like it. So that was that one. Um, Again, where do y'all find these families from? It's so weird. On to the next one. This is from a child-free subreddit, and it says, my teen friend is pregnant. And I'm having a hard time supporting her." Now, I will go ahead and say, um, one of my best friends was pregnant in high school, and I mean, I didn't really have any reservations. And, like, she was constantly asking me for stuff that I couldn't give, or like, yeah, she kind of like recessed into herself. She had a baby. She had to think about the baby. Like, but I mean, it's, I guess, on what you think there. Um, I still never understood how things like that happen because, girl, boys repulsed me. Like, I don't understand how that happens. I mean, I know how it happens. I'm not dumb, but still, how does that happen? And why? With all the available knowledge and things out there, how does that happen? So, on to the story. My 17-year-old friend is pregnant for the second time. Second? Wait, second time? As in two? Two? Oh, oh. Let's restart that because yeah, okay. My 17-year-old friend is pregnant for the second time. We both just graduated. We're the same age. She first got pregnant like a year ago by her ex, but aborted it because he was shitty. So after this, you'd think she'd be like, wow, I should probably educate myself on this. But no, she fucking didn't. Mm, mm. Now she's pregnant again and wants to get rid of it, but I'm finding out that the first time she didn't even go do it herself. Her sibling took her, so she's sitting there asking me questions about what to do, and she's scared because she's a minor, so it's illegal for her to try and do it herself. But in our state, we can get abortions, condoms, and birth control without parental permission. We literally learned this in health class. Health is a required class at our school that told us all the laws and where to get condoms, etc. And it's like, were you asleep during it? Did you fucking ignore everything they taught us? Why on earth would you get pregnant once, then do it again with no birth control, no condoms, no plan B again? This is that's what I was thinking in my health class, and I see girls walking around like I'm pregnant. Girl, did you sleep through health class? Did you just ignore everything that happened in health class, or was I the only one that paid attention? Because I'm not understanding how, with all the knowledge you were given, you still ended up in this predicament. I don't get it. Like, do you understand that, like, as a teenager, you are fertile as hell? If you look back in history, fertile as fuck, my guy. Do you not understand that? Like, you don't have to do shit. Like, I don't understand how this happens. So, okay, it sounds like she's just really dumb. Like, there's not a lot going on up here. Cause yeah, it sounds like you took the same curriculum, the same class. Again, we're going back because I am still behooved. Long story short, I am here giving her information on how to where to get shit on how to get the pills. Oops, I don't think that belonged there. Telling her how much it costs, and I'm sitting here realizing she should be doing this herself. Like, seriously, why am I helping you when all it takes is a quick Google search and this baby could be gone? Jesus fuck is right. The biggest part that's irritating to me is how slow she is with this. Like, I mentioned the pills again to her yesterday and she said, I'll look into it. What the fuck do you mean you'll look into it? Hold on. I just, what the fuck do you mean you'll look into it? I like how they wrote this. I told it to you a week ago. That thing could have been gone by now. It's like she genuinely has no urgency with this, and I'm starting to wonder if she wants to keep it, which wouldn't be a problem if she wasn't literally fresh out of high school and clearly doesn't know shit about babies. This is funny. The way it was written, not the situation. Not only that, but she said before that she doesn't want kids, so what the hell? You don't want kids, but you went and did it with no protection multiple times. I feel like I'm biased because obviously I don't want kids, and I'm 100% think she's stupid if she wants to keep it. But I feel terrible for thinking that because I want to be supportive. She's just making it hard. Girl, you're doing the right thing by just saying, you dumb fuck, hurry up, or you're gonna be stuck with a child. Hurry the fuck up, or you're gonna be stuck. She needs some pressure. Let's see. Okay, people are commenting this isn't your problem to solve, which is true. It's not really your problem. You're just being a good friend, trying to make sure that she doesn't end up in just trying to be a good friend. But I think you're doing the right thing by trying to keep your friend on track toward abortion before it's too late. If you can help prevent someone so responsible for bringing a child into their life and into this world, I think you should, not because it's your responsibility, but simply because you know this pregnancy should be stopped. And then OP said, I'm trying to encourage her to abort it, low key. I just don't want to seem like I'm pressuring her. I might ask her about it again in like 2 weeks to see. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe she needs more pressure, not your responsibility, just saying. I think think of the magnitude of the potential consequences. If she does nothing and ends up having the baby, it will completely fuck up so many lives. If she waits too long to make a decision, yeah. Someone asked, "Can you get the sibling on board again?" Long story short, but siblings know. Siblings literally told her if it ever happened again, they tell parents. So they told her parents. The parents are religious and want her to keep it. This is why I think she just wants to keep it because she was careless and let them find out, knowing what they think. Okay, I understand why she might be a little bit of an airhead. Got some backstory. Got some backstory. Nice little rant. Nice rant. I think you should try your best to keep stressing, even though this is really not your business and not your responsibility to take care of, but you're already kind of like, knee deep in it a little bit. If you want to, keep stressing, like, hey, really think about this. Who's going to be raising that baby? It doesn't seem like it's going to be you. Because honestly, I think anybody but you should be raising the child. Not OP, but OP's friend. That seems like a bad situation. On to the next Reddit post. Horrendous parents refuse to return items her child stole. Horrendous parents refuse to return items her child stole. Why? Let me turn my light on. It's getting a little dark. It's getting a little dark. Make sure that the lighting isn't horrible again. Okay, maybe get these. That'll do. Okay. So this happened February 25. I had just finished my shopping and was loading my items onto my bicycle when I noticed that a bag of chips and a bag of sweets were gone. In the corner of my eye, I see the little shit of a child. In the corner of my eye, I see the little shit of a child who also accused me of committing arson, who also accused arson, who also accused me of committing arson on a construction site. Stuffs the items into his backpack. I followed his dumb ass to his house, where I confronted the kid and his parents. I politely asked for my items back, but they refused. The parents defended their child, saying, and I quote, "He's such a good boy, he would never do that." When I asked if I could see what was in his bag, they told me they'd call the police and I would be arrested for harassment. This whole conversation ended up, this whole convers, ugh. This whole conversation up to this point has lasted about 5 minutes. They eventually did call the cops. After which, hearing my story, they checked the boy's bag. And what do you know? My items. The boy still annoys me to this day. Such a little shit. I would have been like, oh, for real? Call the popo ho. Call the popo ho. Because I got a receipt. And you know what's not in my bags that's on this receipt? Let me see what was in there. What did that little shit take? Okay, so a bag of crisps. Ooh, is this from the UK? Because nobody here calls them crisps. I'm pretty sure that's chips. Because you know what's on this receipt that's not in my bags? A bag of crisps and a bag of sweets. But you know what's in that boy's little bag? My bag of crisps and my bag of sweets. This is how we keep the receipt. Uh, yeah, no, I just want to see the reaction of the parents when they were like, I'm calling the police. My baby boy wouldn't do that. Call the police. They're like, let's check this boy's bag. Parents, bring your bag. This boy's sweating bullets. And they're like, oh my gosh, you plant. Like, I just feel like they'd be the delusional. They'd be like, oh my gosh, he planted that. He planted that in my son's backpack. I feel like that's the type of delusion that they'd be. Instead of being like, oh my gosh, my son stole. Nah, I feel like they'd be the type to be like, you planted that in my son's backpack. You have something against my son. And that should let you know how many Reddit posts I've seen where it's just like they refuse to believe the truth. Well, I feel like okay, this person said, well, in the second part, did you get your sweets and crisps back? Um, I feel like they would have if the police came, and because they looked at the receipt, saw that like he had the receipt, looked in his bag, they found the crisp and the sweets. I would feel like he got it back. They'd be really weird if they saw him like, nah, he can keep it. I would hope he got it back. He paid for it. And then they said, I did get it back, as I still had my receipt. The reason I chased the boy was because I was doing the shopping for my grandmother, who wasn't very financially stable at the time. As of now, she's doing well and the same financially. Okay. Okay, if it wasn't for my grandma who wasn't doing financially well at the time, I would have still chased that little boy down. You gonna give me my shit back? Hell no. You're not gonna take my chips or my crisps and my bag of sweets. No, I paid for that. Give me my shit. But then again, I've never had that problem here. Well, I live in the U.S. I'm pretty sure this. I'm pretty sure this the UK just solely based off this person saying crisps. And then there's my mom. I saw a rubber alligator at the store at 4, and on the drive home, my mom saw the tail hanging out of my pocket and turned the car around. She made me take it to the man and apologize to him and tell him I stole it, scarred from my life, and never shoplifted again. You know what? I don't know. Like, I remember one time, well, my parents always tell me this. I don't remember it because I was like young as hell, but Um, my mom had took me to a store, um, and I was being like one of those little kids who knew she was cute and was just chatting up the lady. And she's like, I was like, this is a cute coat. And the lady, like the store attendant, put it on me. And I guess at that point she walked away and like thought my mom was gonna take it off, but like no, we were going to the store. My mom forgot I had it on. I'm pretty sure I forgot I had it on. I was feeling myself in a little coat too. And get out the store. The thing didn't even ring. My mom get in the car. She's like, "Where the hell you get this coat from?" Then she realized it's the same coat that lady put on me. But then again, I will say, why the store shouldn't they go and put that coat on me though? A child. Why'd she put that on me? She started my little klepto phase. Ooh, that's a nice truck. You guys can't see it, but there was a nice truck that rode past. All right, that was for this one. This one was really funny though. I just love the little shit of a child. And what do you know? All right, we're gonna look at some more Reddits. This is the thing that I found the Reddits from. Um, I think I wanted to look at this one because I don't read enough entitled people Reddits. Excuse me. Uh, I just found out what my fiance goes through every night, and I feel helpless. I'm curious. Husband 37M moved in his siblings without letting me, 32 female, know. All of our future plans have basically been thrown out, and I'm heartbroken. Um, okay, it says I am not the original poster of that. Okay, girl, divorce him, take his money, leave. Divorce, divorce, babes, divorce. Please tell me what my friend captured on her camera. A ghost. She was a fairy. Yup, yup, she was a fairy. I'm mad at asshole for telling my mother-in-law to stop dumping her old stuff in our new house. No, tell her, and then pimp slap her. I swear, Damon has just created many Damons. Jace is Damon number two. This is Damon with dark hair. If Damon was a bird. Damon mentality with Harwin Strong genes. That's a monster. And with like the spirit of his mother. Oh hell, that's a monster. That's a monster. With a little bit of Lanar training. Oh shit. You can't tell me if he lived, he wouldn't have been just OP as fuck. I have read fan fictions. Maybe I'll go through fan fictions one day too. Um, I read a fan fiction where it was like, what if it went differently and Rhaenyra was able to bridge the gap between her siblings, throw out Alicent and the whole green team. Um, and it was also like this was like when it first started, like when Rhaenys broke out and they were able to fix stuff because Aegon himself was like, fuck this shit, and actually ran away. They like had to find his ass too because this motherfucker was dipping and dodging. Him and Sunfire was out that bitch. I was like, nah, I'm not coming home. Fucking kids, fuck that wife, fuck that sister, fuck that brother. I am gone. He was like, y'all ain't killing me today. Long story short, they did. Ouch. Long story short, they did end up finding him and taking him back home, and Damon ended up being, Father Dragon. Sup guys, this is me from the future. I went ahead and cut the video short just because it was a whole 51 minutes of video footage that I cut into like 25, maybe 30 minutes. I can't remember how long it was. Um, so I will make a part two, or I may just make that into like shorts and post that as shorts instead. Um, I'll figure that out. I'm also recording this because I realized I never recorded the outro. I kept fucking up. So, this is the outro. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I still have like a good 30-ish minutes of footage of the Reddit thing. So I'll either make that into shorts, post it on my TikTok or my Instagram. Um, and if you guys like it that much, I'll post a long form part two. Um, and then I'll do some other things, and I may do, like I said, a fan fiction read, or just reviewing a fan fiction that I liked. Because I do have a lot. I spend most of my time reading fan fiction. That lets you know anything about me. Um, but that's all for today. Have a good one, guys.
Wake up.